Good morning, it's day 3. We made it to Ensenada, Mexico. Today is also Pirate Day, so super excited about today. Mike and I did book an excursion off the ship. It's like a 3-hour shopping and city tour. Apparently they're gonna kind of show you around the city, some of the historical landmark. There might be like a stop at a winery. Ensenada apparently is known for winemaking. I didn't know this, so super excited to check it out, and we will take you on day 3 of a wonder journey. You know what? Made it to the Cabanas breakfast buffet. Let's check out what they've got over here. Ooh, everything looks really good. It's kind of crowded though. I think everybody's up and ready to go. Yeah, I figured before the tour, let's just grab something to eat because you just never know what is on shore. Ooh. Salmon. Ooh, this is nice. Capers. We're gonna have to go with that. And then, the other stuff is like your basic desserts and croissants and donuts. Okay. Just getting a feel for the lay of the land. Ooh, that all looks amazing. Let's see. Got some scrambled eggs. Ooh, those eggs look amazing. We got omelets and bacon, sausage. Okay. Waffles. Okay. Okay, so breakfast is actually pretty delicious. And after it, Mike and I reported to our orientation session before the tour at the Ashore Lounge. Similar to day 2, guests who have signed up for different tours would gather here to check in and be sorted into different groups. Shortly after that, our tour group was able to disembark and got on the bus with our local tour guide to set off to our first destination. The offboarding process was pretty simple, but since we were going to a different country, we definitely made sure that we had our passports with us. Our tour has officially started. We are starting out our tour at some historical building that cost a lot of money, and that's it back there, if you can see it. In the 1930s when it was constructed, the tour guide was telling us it's cost $2 million back in the 30s, so 1930s, so must have been quite a lot of money. Lots of really fancy stuff in there, so we'll check it out and see what it is. And what it is in fact the Hotel Riviera del Pacifico, originally the Playa Ensenada Hotel and Casino. This is definitely a historical landmark as well as a famous tourist attraction right here in Ensenada. Opened in 1930 during the Prohibition era, this place quickly gained fame as a luxurious destination for American tourists seeking entertainment, alcohol, and gambling. Designed in Spanish colonial revival style by architect Gordon F. Meyer, the hotel features elegant arches, intricate woodwork, and murals by Alfredo Ramos Martinez. Its heyday attracted Hollywood stars like Bing Crosby and Rita Hayworth, but the repeal of Prohibition and Mexico's gambling ban led to its decline, and unfortunately it closed in 1938. Later used as a military base during World War II, the property was revived post-war as the Hotel Riviera del Pacifico before its eventual transformation. And today, the building operates as the Centro Social Cívico y Cultural de Ensenada, hosting cultural events and preserving its historic legacy. Visitors can explore the beautiful architecture, lush gardens, and the famous Bar Andaluz, known as the possible birthplace of the margarita cocktail. This iconic venue remains a symbol of Ensenada's vibrant history and serves as a cultural hub, blending its storied past with contemporary use. Cheers! There is no virgin margarita here at the Bar Andaluz, so if you're not a drinker of alcohol, they do have Mexican cola, Coca-Cola, which is really, really good.
They also have cerveza if you want.
Yep. No, the bar is beautiful. Apparently, the tour guide was telling us that bar right now, everything is pretty much original to what it was before. The tile work behind it, all the tile work on the floor, furniture, all that stuff. So if you see a picture of that, it's exactly what it looks like today. So far, so good. We got off the ship and got on a bus and drove maybe like 7 minutes. It's literally, the ship is just back there. So then I think we're gonna go do a wine tour a little bit later, and then just go into the city and check out some of the shopping districts.
No, it sounded like they were refurbing 2 big rooms in here, so it looks like there's like a huge hall and cathedral and stuff, but it sounds like they're repairing it. So unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get to see that. So
yeah, I wonder if they're gonna ever bring this building back to its original sort of you know,
I think they're trying.
use, right?
I mean, it's, well,
restore
if
it
you
back
look
to
at
like
it,
a
it's
hotel.
right by the port.
Uh-huh.
This is where the, it generates some tourist revenue, so there's a reason for the state to keep it around. And it's a really neat building.
It really is. It's beautiful.
One thing I would say, if you do come here, take a look. If you're into building and architecture and stuff, they've got a bunch of going out to the courtyard or into the bar, just off to the right across from the whale migration. They've got some old black and white photographs of the building at various stages of development. And you can see that the beach did indeed used to pretty much come right up to this hotel front.
And just like that, we have made it to the next stop on the tour, Bodegas de Santo Tomas, for our wine tasting session. Honestly, we had no idea prior to coming here that Ensenada is actually a pretty well-known wine growing region. In fact, the vineyards in the larger Ensenada municipality that the city is tied to account for 70% of Mexico's wine production. The Bodegas de Santo Tomas was founded in 1888, only just a few years after the city was incorporated. On the way here, our tour guide let us know that at the Cava Miramar, we will get the chance to sample 3 different wines, and we can't wait to show you what that's like.
All right, welcome everybody to Santo Tomas. If you're a big group, so I'm going to try to speak high, like high, like very high. I say high. We're going to have our first wine tasting on this side. From second wines, you're going to go into the olive oil tasting. Today we're going to give you 4 wines. So we're trying to make a courtesy, not 3. We normally give 3, today we give 4. We've been doing this thing for Sundays. We want to make you feel at home, and at the same time that you get to know a little bit more about us. So the 4 wines that you're going to try today, they're very emblematic. All the wines here, because one, the company is very emblematic for Ensenada. It's been here 136 years this August.
Wine tasting completed, mission accomplished. we came out with some wine. So St. Tomas has been here since 136 years ago this August. So they've been here for a little bit, and lots of interesting wine they have. There was 2 wines that I really enjoyed. It was the Grenache, which is kind of like a rosé, and then another sort of like just your rosé blend. Everything was really good. They actually poured us 4 different kinds of wines, 2 whites, 1 rosé and 1 red. And the lady at the counter did a really good job explaining the notes of the wine, and they also sort of, they were really enjoying it. The guests were really enjoying it, and so we got some extra, and then we came away with some presents. So that was really lovely. I actually didn't expect the whole wine tasting when I signed up for the tour. I thought it was just going to be kind of like a touring around, walking around the city of Ensenada, but it turned out that we had first tequila in our margarita, and then a little bit of a wine tasting tour that it's a little bit of an extra thing. So I think the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of shopping. The tour is about 3 hours and 30 minutes, and so that's where we're headed next. Stateroom. So the tour, so we just did a quick little, it was like a 3-hour walking tour / just a quick little wine tour of Ensenada. I didn't know that the package that we bought included the wine tasting, so that was a nice little treat. But yeah, so after that it was just kind of like walking along a very kind of touristy area. Mike and I we were just discussing the tour after the fact, and we are kind of glad that we did it because we had never been to Ensenada. But next time, if we're back on the Wonder, we're probably going to spend a little bit more time on the ship doing some of the more ship activities. Was it worth it? Yeah, I would say, if you've never been, you might, just go as a group, to somewhere you've never been before. It felt pretty safe. We had a driver with a motor coach, one of those really big buses. So if you had some stuff that you were bringing with you, a jacket or a sweater, I probably wouldn't put any valuables on there, but they didn't recommend that either. But they could have just people could leave some stuff in the bus so that they didn't have to carry it with them the whole time while they're doing a little bit of walking and shopping. So, some of the folks got some of the items, definitely very kind of like, the shop owners are very sort of aggressive. So just be mindful of that. But I ended up getting a pair of flip-flops. I needed to get flip-flops anyway, so that was so I ended up doing that. But so back on the ship, just kind of, as same thing with yesterday. We got in time just to catch the end of the lunch buffet, and so got in about 15 minutes. So we were able to grab some food real quick, and so now we're back in the stateroom, just taking a quick break. And then I think tonight we have Animation's Palate again, but the menu is going to be a little bit different. In fact, our cast members have already dropped off the Pirates Day bandana for tonight, which is super excited about that. And then Frozen is on deck for tonight. And honestly, the entertainment here on the twice that we've sailed have just been amazing. They're definitely Broadway caliber performances, really nice production value and everything else. And if it's anything like the ones that we saw on The Wish, I think the main shows were Aladdin and Mermaid. And if Frozen's anything like that, it's going to be really, really awesome. And I think a lot of people were super excited, so we are as well. And then tonight they also have because it's Pirates Night, tonight they have a kind of a Pirates in the Caribbean stage show party a little bit later in the evening. And then it's not a Disney cruise line without fireworks at sea. So if weather permits, and it looks like it's still pretty nice out there. A little windy, but hopefully they can set off some fireworks tonight. So looking forward to that. So yeah, day 3 is going really well. We got some, I think the tour was around 40 or something like that per person, and then but with 3 hours, with the wine tasting and everything, and then I think there's one like complimentary adult beverage that was included already. So yeah, glad we did it, but probably we would likely elect to stay on the ship the next time when we're on the Wonder. So yeah, so that's been day 3 so far. Not much else, just been the tour, and then looking forward to the rest of the day's activities on the ship. Well, as you can tell from the costume change, it is Pirates Night. We are ready. We've got our pirate hat by Amazon. Lots of stuff by Amazon. And Mike actually found a pair of pirate ears that are specific to the DCL. So I like it. I like it. It's shiny. Yes. It's got a feather. It's got the pirate Disney with swords.
My friend had these on the last cruise, and
You were jealous. You were super jealous, but now you've got them. They are.
They have like the little
That is super cute. Oh, that is so cute. So cute. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. And of course, all the characters are in their pirates costumes tonight. I just met Minnie. Minnie's costume is different here from the one that we saw in the Wish. So super, super cute. It's a lot more casual. I think she's more of a casual pirate queen tonight. We are gonna go to dinner at Animator's Palate. We were there last night, but tonight they've got a new menu, maybe some pirate-themed shenanigans. Who knows what's going on. And then it's going to be Frozen a little bit later. So let's go to Pirate Night. Arg.
Same thing as
Arg.
Ahoy!
Ahoy! Hello, good evening. Hello.
Where's the treasure?
I love that. Oh gosh. Hello, Cindy. Hello.
Good evening, welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. They changed the coloring. Now we're all pirate themed. I love it. So dramatic. Even the artwork featured is very piratey. Pirate Night, here we come.
Just this big hat in my face. She's like moving all around like I'm gonna lose an eye by the end of the night.
This is so cool. So we were here last night, and then the theming has just changed. Even the cast members, their outfits changed too, so to reflect the piratey theme for tonight. So I think the menu is a little different, so we will kind of do another do-over at Animator's Palate and see what it's like tonight. And as with the Pirate Night theme, the menu here is Pirates in the Caribbean. Look at that artwork. That's so cool. All right, let's check this out. Oh, you have the Mickey pirate seal. Pirate's
Thank you.
Nest, the Pearl. These are your specialty cocktails. Oh yeah, that's changing a little bit. Oh, I really like how they just kind of like change the name of the dishes just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a piratey flair. Yeah, everything seems, you know, pretty standard. Beef, chicken. Oh, I think I'm gonna get the lamb. There's the Chevelle's lamb shank. That sounds pretty good. Grouper. Ooh, that sounds good too. Okay, what's on the back? So we got some specialty drinks as well. Signature dessert is a caramel macadamia nut cheesecake. Ooh.
They have grappa.
Grappa?
There you go.
What is grappa? All right, here's our pirate night themed dinner.
I say it's time for all you lily-livered landlubbers to party like pirates. Everyone up on the table, because I say it's a pirate's life for me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah! Yeah, Leo! Woo! Hey! Guess what? We have a pirate! It's like a pirate octopus.
Well,
Oh,
I
that
think
is
it's like
so cool. And they've got the pirate's coin, the treasure coin for the eyes. Oh, that is super neat.
Well, you know in Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yeah,
there's the guy that looks
yeah.
kinda tentacly.
Yes. Barbosa? Yeah, Captain Barbosa.
That's what that kind of reminds me.
That is super cute. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. That is great. That is so cool. Pirate night dinner. Pretty good. A couple of things we learned. One is for our first time cruisers, you can get your money broken up into smaller bills at guest services. Basically, we had larger bills, and for tippings and stuff like that, you want to have smaller denominations. And so if you have like, you can just go ahead and then they exchange it for you, and they break it up in you know, whatever the denomination of your choice. So that was really convenient. So I learned that, you know, it's day 3. Would have been really helpful if
Day 3 of our second trip,
yes.
and we're still trying to figure this all out.
You know,
So
if you're
anyway.
kind of like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with if I need a single dollar or $5 bills or stuff like that?
We also found out when you're at the dinner, let's say you're traveling with little kiddos, they get tired and you want your meal to go.
Yep.
They will pack it up for you. I
Yep.
saw a couple people leaving. But you can also, not really a to-go box, but you can get your dessert to go, because we
Ta-da!
felt bad leaving it. So that will be mine
it
later.
works pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
they actually put it together. They try their best to present it.
The banana bread is by far my favorite.
It's so good.
This is the macadamia nut caramel cheesecake that
Yeah,
is
oh.
kind of
It's
just very decadent.
Very
so.
decadent. I love the fact that they changed the music on the ship to just, you know, your generic Disney music to like sea shanties.
Yes, it is. Animator's Palate, or
Yeah.
Animator's Palate, I almost
Yeah.
called it Animator's Palace.
Yes.
Animator's Palate on Pirate Night,
Yeah.
it's a really good place to have
Yeah.
Pirate Night, I
Yeah.
think. So they stick with the theme of the restaurant, which
Yeah.
is animation.
Yeah.
But around the room where they had animation stuff before with sketches and things like that,
Yep.
it's now all art and animation tied to all the various
The
pirate
pirate
movies,
things, yeah.
or anything even remotely pirate related was coming out. They had
Treasure Planet. Pirates of
was
the Caribbean. Peter
yeah,
Pan.
Yeah, so anything, they were putting all sorts of animation up there. It was really pretty, and then they had a bunch of kind of just like the lighting.
The lighting is very much like your darker hues, your reds and your blacks and your blues, darker blues, purples.
So I don't know. We were supposed to be in Trident tonight.
Yeah.
and I'm not sure it would have been.
Let us know in the comments below if you've been to the Wonder for a 4-night when you have like repeat nights. If you happen to be,
just let us know what Pirates Night is in Triton and Tiana's place. Yeah. Because we don't know, and we're kind of curious what it is.
Because when we went on the Wish, we had Pirate Nights on Frozen Night in Arendelle. But I think the show was still pretty much your normal.
We still had the Frozen
your normal
show.
For Frozen show.
Yeah, we still had the Frozen show.
Yeah, so tomorrow, finally, we get to experience Tiana's place. So super excited about that.
Yeah.
So the food's been pretty good. I mean, tonight the standout tonight was actually for me in particular 2 dishes. It was the samosa and the lamb shank. So the samosa, there was heat to it. Like it was not your Disney interpretation of heat. There was actually
this is like the second time I've had a samosa on a cruise. Like the samosas on the cruise ship seem to be pretty good.
Yeah. And then I think Mike had the pasta scallop.
The
and the
pasta
shrimp.
was well cooked. The scallops were well cooked. They weren't overdone. One of mine was like slightly rubbery, but a couple of the other ones are just like cooked perfectly.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't need the shrimp. I don't know why I keep falling for this Disney shrimp trap.
We always fall for the Disney shrimp trap.
So the shrimp honestly didn't need to be there. The pasta was fine. The pasta was actually cooked really well. The pasta was great. I would have liked the sauce to be a little bit more flavorful, but if they just had a little bit more punch in the sauce and stuck with just, it would have been fine. So, but shrimp sells. They've caught me many times on the shrimp scam, but they've got us. So
it wasn't that bad.
No, but so my appetizer, the crab cake, I really liked it with the tartar sauce. Without the tartar sauce, it was a little
on the oily side, I think. But
let's see what else.
My lamb shank was perfectly cooked. I mean, it was fork tender, and the flavoring was spot on. I like my lamb to be a little bit on the gamier side. So for my less adventurous eaters, I think it could be on the gamier side.
And to go back for that pasta dish, I do think it's a safe dish.
So
if somebody that likes shrimp and scallop and pot, it's a very, very safe dish. So there was a couple other people that had gotten the beef.
Yes.
That seemed to be a really good
Mike got this weird mango chilled soup.
That was they had a cold mango soup.
It's like a
and I thought I would try it out, and it was okay. I like mangoes. I don't love mangoes,
I'm
but
not a big fan
it was
of
fine.
mangoes.
Jin was not.
It was weird.
Jin was not impressed, but it was okay. So if you're a big fan of mangoes, I would recommend it because it definitely had that going for it. And then we got 3 desserts.
Well, our cast member talked us into it. So by the time we finish, because on a Disney cruise, you're not going to go hungry. That is one thing that is, the food is in abundance, right? So then we were almost defeated by our starters, and Mike's got the soup and the entrees. The portion size are they're huge.
Not to mention we had a late lunch at 2, so 3 hours earlier.
And then our cast member, the wonderful Leo, shout out to our Leo. He's just like, you know what, desserts tonight, you might want to just give it a try, give it a C.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to I'm trying to try some of the stuff, like some of the non-sugar added things.
Yeah.
Last night's was not my favorite.
Last night was a deconstructed carrot
cake. Yes, and it was very deconstructed.
Interesting.
Tonight's flan was really very refreshing. A really light dessert. So if you're crushed by food and you want to have so that's
just a taste.
And to be fair, Leo warned us that the deconstructed carrot cake might not be the best choice.
Yeah, might not have been.
But we went for it anyways. But tonight he was like, no, this one's good. You guys will like this.
And he was spot on.
Just off in the horizon there, we're leaving Mexico behind. But it's overcast tonight, but we should be able to hopefully get away with fireworks. Knock on railing here.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. The line was out the door, wrapped around the corner, but it's moved really, really fast. So the Walt Disney Theater just opened. Now we're getting in about half an hour earlier, and we should have decent seats. And all the seats are good, but can't wait to see Frozen, one of my favorite animated features. And I'm sure the musical is going to be just fantastic. So here we go. You know, I was wearing this big old pirate hat, but I think that's going to be really annoying for the people behind me. So, Mike, why don't you take off your ears?
But I like my ears.
I know. Honestly, for my theater goers, going to a Disney show, take off your hats, take off your ears.
We did a Disneyland firework experience, and somebody in front of us had a really big hat. and I was worried. And right before the fireworks start, they were super cool. They took their hats off.
Yes, yes.
So we were able to,
So be a good Disney
Pay it
citizen,
forward.
pay it forward. So ready for the show.
We got back from Frozen, and we really like it. So I think this was better than...
Yeah, no. I think, so Frozen obviously is the animated feature film, and it's also a Broadway musical, but I think this one is more of a condensed version of the musical itself. One of the really, really fun things about this this particular version or production is they used the puppetry as part of the, you know, like sort of like the set piece, where the characters would sing and then they would dress up as the characters themselves, but they would do the puppeteering and as the characters. And so I think it was really, really clever marriage between actual acting and the puppetry.
Yeah, so they started off in the performers that were doing Anna and Elsa
Yep.
were also doing puppets of Anna and Elsa as kid Anna and Elsa.
And then they progressively grew
Yes.
and grew up. So they changed the hair, changed the little thing, and then finally they shed the puppet. Now they became the full-grown versions of themselves.
So that means it is the first Frozen story, or
Yes.
part one,
Yes.
we'll call it. And I think they did a great job. It was fun to see them do a Broadway interpretation of some of the iconic scenes and things that you've seen in the Frozen movies, if you like that. I do really think, because of the nature of the way Frozen was made and the cast of people that made it and the singers and all that stuff, I do think it kind of just lends itself to a Broadway show exceptionally well, and it shows. I think it really, really does show.
The production quality is super high. You know, I think they have the sets, the physical sets, as well as the projections and, you know, the
They
backdrop.
were really
Yeah.
clever using kind of a screen in front of some of the actors to do some of some of Elsa's ice magic. So during some of the songs where, you know, you're used to her kind of doing her thing while she's singing, you also got that in the Broadway show because they did a neat thing with like a projection on the screen in front. The Olaf character
Oh, that was amazing.
is
Fantastic.
a puppet that was amazingly done by the performer that did Olaf, and it was fantastic. They did a great job. He did his summertime hit, which is, what's the name of that one? It's
Summer.
Summer, yeah.
Yes.
I feel like there's more to the title of that.
I think it's
though.
just Summer.
Is
I
it
think
just
it's
Summer?
Tell
So,
us if we're wrong. But
yeah.
anyways, why the quality of singing, that was amazing. I mean, the cast member is just top notch.
And I'm gonna give it to the cast on this. About halfway through the performance, the boat started moving a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of swaying in our seats. If you can kind of see us swaying right now.
Yeah.
And they were not missing a beat. It was quite good.
Really, really enjoy that production a lot. But it is a fairly long production. I think the whole thing was an hour and 15 minutes. So there was no intermission. So keep that in mind. If you need to be prepared going in there knowing that, you know, there's not going to be a bathroom break in between. So,
But-
yeah.
So really good. So the performer's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Costume changes.
Oh, the quick changes
They
are so
did a
cool.
couple of quick changes right on stage, which
Yeah.
was really kind of neat to watch. The projections, the puppetry.
Just the sets and the way they put it together.
Yeah, and even the way that they did some of the projections on the side were really well. For the opening scene with like the ice, harvesting the ice song, they did some neat projections on the side.
And what I really like about this production is there wasn't too many changes from the original story. Like, I think they had all the major songs that are in the original Frozen 1 animated
It
feature.
was, think of it as like an original soundtrack,
Yeah.
but
Just condensed, yeah.
condensed to a performance.
Yeah, not many changes at all, really.
No.
Yeah, so they just kept the story, and then, you know, the animated feature film was about 2 hours, so they cut out maybe about 40 minutes of it, and then they condensed it into a one hour 15 minutes production.
I could honestly, like,
The troll song.
The troll song, like, that's if I was gonna.
You know what? If you like the troll song,
yeah,
it's fine.
Even in the movie, for me personally, it's kind of the slow spot. So, but
yes, I mean, they you know, the chase scenes, they use the projections
Yeah, they did a
very, very
good job with
cleverly.
that.
You really felt the speed. as
so
they
you
were-
need to come and see it because we're not allowed to take photos or
Yeah,
videography.
no, we absolutely respect it. That's what we're talking about it just now.
But yeah, it was really good. Definitely come and I think
one of my most favorite.
Yeah, kind of compared this to Aladdin and the Little Mermaid. I think this is definitely better.
I think so.
The Golden Mickeys, if you've seen it once, you don't need to see it again. I think I would go to see this again.
Oh, absolutely, 100%, 100%. So tomorrow there is the last show of our cruise, and I think that's
What's
called
the one for the last
Disney
one?
Dream.
The Disney Dream.
Yeah,
okay.
apparently it's another award-winning production. So when you're on a Disney cruise,
I think they're all award-winning.
Yeah, they're all really.
They
really
make
good.
an award to hand it out.
Oh, stop it! I think they're all very, very good. And if you're a musical fan like I am, I think you can't go wrong with any of the productions here. But Frozen in particular, that was definitely.
It's Frozen. I think it's popular. I think it's,
yeah. And all the cast did a really, really good job singing it. So, all right. So I think 10:30 is when the huge pirate night party is supposed to take place. I think the fireworks are supposed to set off right after 10:30ish. So
so right after the show, they kind of encourage us to go up. So we're gonna head up there now and
show you
try and find a spot.
Pirate night is like. I've been practicing all night, so. Yeah, so we just got back from Pirate Night. There's a stage show by the pool area, and then we did karaoke again. Of course, I didn't sing, but got to cheer on some friends who did a really good job. So after karaoke, we went back to the Cadillac Lounge, which turned out to be is actually one of my favorite places on the ship. It's super chill, and they had one of the pianists from the atrium the other day playing rendition, basically a compilation between Elton John and Billy Joel. It was really fun. Definitely, it's gonna be. I mean, our cruise is very, very fast coming to an end, but we still have one more day at sea tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be super chill. Don't have a ton of things planned, but I think we're going to do the royal gathering where we're going to meet all the princesses at once. So that'll be really fun in the morning. So with that, I guess we're going to close out day 3 on the Wonder, and we will see you tomorrow.